My friend, welcome. Today I'm going to do a little piano work, have some fun. If you are not already a member, please become a member. Support my dream. What happens with membership is you get privy to different videos and interaction that other people don't get. We're going to try to do this on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then we're going to be trying to take requests and have fun. But today I'm going to go through some gospel music, see if we can make heads or tails of this. And then hopefully a couple of same old faces show up and ask a couple questions. I'm really digging on having some people that I've never met before enjoying the channel. I hope that's not an issue. Maybe I should move that nonsense. Oh, jeez. I do have my camera set up and I'm using OBS. I'm not the greatest at it. However, I think it might be interesting. Don't pause. Might be interesting to just show the piano from above. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see if it's working. There it is. And is there any way to get dual? I don't know. There it is. Right on. Well, book I'm going from, I got a new book for one of my my students, and I need to learn it before they get here. So, you know, it would be wrong if I didn't. So they're going to be playing the ukulele, although learning the melody line is great because we go over the phrasings of this stuff. So long story short, today my super goal is to get another member, hang out. Maybe one super chat would be super groovy. What is this nonsense? 500 super chats? Nay, say I. I'm looking for one super job. And long story short about the super chat, if somebody wants to, we could, you know, I'll give a shout out and then let's see. What can we do for some fun? Maybe I could do shout out and a request. If you have a particular song that you dig on. Other than that, I'd encourage you to just join the channel as a member. Check out the channel. There's like 11,000 videos over here doing something or another. And I'm really looking forward to the future to adding on new people that enjoy music, and my students use this also as a resource. So if you're playing mandolin, banjo, piano, anything, if I could help, ask questions. Feeling good. This first song is called Ain't It a Shame. It's in the key of F. F major. So we have F major, G minor, A minor, B flat major, our C major. D minor has all the notes that the key of F has. And then E diminished takes us right back into our F major. For this one, we've got this like has this ain't it a shame to... I've only heard Leadbelly do this. I know that Nirvana has done a version of this, but I've never really listened to it. I'm sure it's pretty interesting. Usually when Nirvana did like blues and stuff, it didn't sound like Nirvana. It actually sounded like a different band to me. At least, whatever. Here's our F major. An inversion I like to use a lot is just throw the C down here and move it. It's a good little walk up from 5, dominant, major 7, 1, or flat 3, natural 3, 4. It's from our B flat and then back to F. So, ain't it a shame to take a drink on Sunday? Ain't it a shame to take a drink on Sunday? Ain't it a shame to take a drink on Sunday? Ain't it a shame? Ain't it a shame to take a drink on Sunday? Yes, I'll take a drink on Sunday when Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. You got Friday and Saturday, ain't a shame. It kind of moves through. That last part has this like F dominant. It's very 1/4 heavy. So what I like to do is I like to drop it to D minor there. C dominant back to F. You know, gospel is pretty cool. If you haven't already checked out the channel Piano with Warren, I would suggest you do. I'm into both secular and non-secular music, although I don't play the latter that much. When it gets down to it, I would say check out the YouTube channel of Warren, Piano with Warren. A plethora of music information comes out of that channel from that individual. I say have fun with that, ask questions, and get to know that music community as well. Let's see. Yeah. Move this over here. How's everybody feeling today? What is today? Tuesday? So yeah, if we were to move that chord and that key around, could we move it down to C? Yeah, it'd be 1. Many different things you could do with this one. I would say a fun modulation. I can't do this with my ukulele student because they just really enjoy learning the songs as they are, which is awesome. And then the other thing that I like to do is try to show them how to use secondary dominant. So if I was going to have a piano student that I was working with, can't see the whole piano. When I do have a student that I'm working with, modulation, and I like to show them how to, I don't know, use the awesomeness of a 5 dominant, meaning in the key of C, C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major. When we include that F in there, regardless of where it is, it feels like we want to go back to the C again, because quite literally it's feeling like we're playing the B diminished. Along with that G note, it just makes something called a G7. So the whole idea is to use that to get to another key. If you throw a dominant like the G7 there, right? And then you throw another dominant like a C7. Oh, that one is C7. And then you could go into F. Hear how that transition just happened? So if I'm doing like... feels flawless, not the way I did it, but it feels flawless when you watch a wonderful piano player go through that process and move from one key to the other. It's called a modulation. You can do it by many ways. There's common chord modulations. There is abrupt. There's you can use different cadences to get into it. And what you're talking about is combining the concept of cadences with motifs and your melody line just to see where it takes you. My favorite kind of music is jam band fusion nonsense. So Zappa does that a lot. They'll play in some key for like 5-10 minutes and then modulate to something weird. Let's see here. Ain't it a shame to take a drink on Sunday? Ain't it a shame? Well, ain't it a shame to take a drink on Monday? Ain't it a shame? There's a secondary dominant. Ain't it a shame to take a drink on Sunday? Well, when you got Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, well, oh, you got Thursday and Friday, oh, and Saturday. Ain't it a shame? I can see many different possibilities for this being just a fun jam. Hey, how you doing there, Richie? Let's see here. Just talking about some gospel. We are doing a prerequisite for singing for the Lord. This song is called Ain't It a Shame. It's got multiple verses. Ain't it a shame to lie around? Ain't it a shame to kiss the gals on Sunday? Ain't it a shame to sing the song on Sunday? And gee golly whiz, ain't it a shame to stay in bed on Sunday? But really, when Leadbelly did it, the only verse I really remember is Ain't it a shame to go fishing on Sunday? And the whole thing from the song was, ain't it a shame to go fishing on Sunday? Ain't it a shame to go fishing on Sunday? Ain't it a shame to go fishing on Sunday? Oh, when you got Monday. Yeah. The whole idea is you should be doing something else besides work, and you should, or, you know, having fun leisurely. You should owe it up to something on Sunday, and I guess that makes sense. That's good, regardless of what your deity idea is. There are a lot of different songs in here. I guess I'm going to try to do the ones I don't really know that well. I think this one's in another book, but I never did it in the key of F. I did it in the key of F. This one's in the key of G. G has one sharp. That sharp is F sharp. So when we play F sharp, we're going to be playing it diminished. That diminished. Shame! What a shame. Yeah, when we hit that like button, you are supporting this channel. And if you want to help me hit my goal today, I'm looking for a super chat. Anybody wants to throw down a buck or two? Maybe I could play a song for you. Show you my pants. Who knows? When we're playing in the key of G, we have G major, A minor, B minor. We must include that F sharp, or else we've got a B diminished, and it's no bueno. When we play our fourth, it's our major fourth. It's going to be our C major. D major is our fifth, which means when we take D major and we add its dominant, it turns into our diminished. So look forward to that as being our F sharp diminished, or our D7. Nice. Our E is going to go right before. That's our minor 6. That's our relative minor. Now, the idea is the chord that is made from it is a minor, but the interval from G, that's called a major 6. As we've got a root to a major 2nd, major 3rd, perfect 4th, perfect 5th, major 6, major 7. Oops. Got to use that F sharp. Major 7, and then that's our minor 7, and then our perfect octave. All the other notes in between are minor 2nd, minor 3rd. This one would be our augmented 4th, or our flat 5, augmented 5th, or minor 6, minor 7th, or augmented 6th. Double augmentation. And then when we get our octave, they keep going. Flat 9, 9, there is no 10, 11, sharp 11, there is no 12, 13. Yeah, coolness. That's why I love music. It's the same in every key except for it has different tones and feelings, and you get to put your fingers at different places and learn different variables of harmonies, dyads, if you will. For this one, it starts off on a D dominant 7. So we've got, give me that old-time religion, give me that. And then we're going to go into D7 again. You can keep it local, so instead of just moving everywhere, G, and then your D7 would have your F sharp, your A, and then your C. So you could just do your F diminished if you want, throwing a D in there. Give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion. Yes, it's good enough for me. That's going to be the basic motif and theme. The progression is 1 chord, and then we're going to be playing the 5 dominant. Back to our 1 chord. 1 dominant to the 4 chord. Back to the 1 chord. To the 5 dominant. And then back to the 1 chord. So we've got G major, religion, give me that D major, religion, give me that G, to a C, and then it's good enough for me. You're doing G to F diminished G, or G to 5 dominant, then 1, 2, 2. No matter if you're playing this in the second inversion, meaning you're going to take your D note and put it on the bottom, or you could put your B on the bottom too. That also works. Or you could try a mix of them all. to put a little bluesy kind of feel into it also to have a little fun. Here we go. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Now, well, it's good enough for me. Just give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Yes, well, it's good enough for me. Well, it was good for the Hebrew children. It was good for the Hebrew children. It was good for the Hebrew children. Well, it's good enough for me. That's the basic thing. Then we throw in a couple of the other verses. I like to make up my own words to stuff. I think it's fun. So, one, I never remember any lyrics to anything anyway. So, making up my own lyrics, I'd be like, give me some donuts after the service. Give me some donuts after the service. Make sure you rush to the line with the donuts because you don't want to have to eat a plain one. Something like that, donuts and such. Other than that, got that one. And again, I would love to, just show other people that are trying to understand just basics of music concepts. If we're doing that in the key of G and we got our I wouldn't end on the minor. I'd end on the major. Yeah, and then to move it to a different key, if I was like, da, da, old time religion, A, and then you go to the 4 chord when you get your D, old time religion. What's our D natural? That's our dominant chord. So if you move it to a different key, you might have a little fun hanging out. The whole idea is to feel comfortable moving from one chord to the other. The best way to do that I found is either a secondary dominant or something called a tritone substitution, where you either go from a chord into the chord, or you go from a backwards chord like this one, like it's either augmenting or a diminishing coming into it. Pretty cool, huh? Old time religion. Let's see. You gotta have good religion. Well, certainly. Heaven's too high. That makes sense. I've heard it's above the clouds. I got shoes. You know what? I wrote a song called I Made These Shoes. I wonder if it's close. It's not. I didn't talk about God in my shoe song. All right. I was born 10,000 years ago. It's an old soul. It's about 10,000 years old. I'm rolling. Rolling for God. I get it. Amazon Gras. Let's see what key this is in. I think I've done it in G. I had to have. Usually it's in C or F, I think. Oh, that sounded like Futurama. I lost it. G major. Let's see here. I once was lost, but now I found. 'Twas blind, but now I see. Doodles. Hey, Jeffrey. Howdy doody. I am hanging out on the piano trying for the Gospels. Yesterday I watched a channel that does the Gospels, and there was somebody making many super chats off the Gospels. And I thought, gee golly whiz. Gospel? Okay. Well, I had a book come in the mail that is the best of the gospel, as I have a student that would like to learn some. So I'm learning some songs out of this book that I'm not familiar with. I have done a lot of secular and non-secular music at the side, but just want to do a refresher, so I do my student a solid. Nothing worse than being unprepared for something with somebody. This next tune is called Down by the Riverside. And you know what? For those of you who are looking at this, when you do a song, all the letters of the name of the title should be capitalized. It is proper. You never just capitalize it like a sentence, or it's a song. It's special. Jeffrey, how you doing today, buddy? I saw you yesterday on a new channel that I popped into. Somebody was refinishing one of their old guitars. Had some pretty cool saddles that looked handmade too. So I subscribed to the channel. I'm looking forward to watching that as well. This next one's going to be an E minor or G major as well, Down by the Riverside. That's not how it goes. Okay, so down by no, that was the last song. By the riverside. This chorus says, "I'm gone." What note is that? B. There's one sharp. It's F sharp, G major, A minor, B, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp, diminish, and G. Yeah, it is a great channel. I enjoyed it. I like the way he talks too. I assume he's from Europe, Britain, somewhere. I'm gonna lay down my heavy load down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my heavy load down by the riverside. I ain't gonna study no war no more too. That should have a time change there. One, it's in 4. It has a section of 2 there. I wouldn't write it like that. But then again, whatever. I don't compose books yet. Yeah. Do you remember the name of the channel? I can't remember it offhand. If you can, you've got a wrench. Would you throw it in the comment section? I'd like to show some love to them. Does that? No, it goes through. So I'm gonna lay down my heavy load down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. study no more, no more, no more. Gonna study no more, no more, no more. Gonna study no study no study no more, no more. Why am I shaking? Gonna study no more, no more. Gonna study no. Man, what would that be? That'd be a 7/11. No, 7/13. A 13 chord. Let's see here. I think I understand this one. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield. So. So for this song, I mean, what I like to do is take songs and rearrange them, as I guess anybody else might try to want to do, maybe. The whole idea behind that is playing a chord structure like G major to C, then D gets a little boring. So why not take the relative minor of G major, which is E minor, and do the same melody. So we've got an E minor with that, then a B minor, A minor, and then go back to your E minor if you want. And you could use an F sharp diminished 7, half diminished, or a full to get back to G. That's a fun one. I think I'll try and show that to one of my other students. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Is that the song? No, that's I don't know what would this be. G major. Are all these in G? Glory, glory, hallelujah. Down, glory, glory, hallelujah. And then we have E. Since I lay my rest, burden down. I've never heard this one. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I lay my burden down, glory. Since I lay my burden down. All my sickness will be over when I lay my burden down. Glory, glory. All my troubles will be over when I lay my burden down. Glory, glory. See, I can remember these lyrics. Not too terribly hard. When we are playing something like this, I always try to just learn form through the melody, and then I throw the chords behind it, and then I make it my own. Generally, it should take under 2 or 3 minutes if you have an idea of what key you're in. Cool. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Go tell it on the mountain. Let's see here. Again in G. Wunderbar. Squishy. All right, what's the next one? Go tell it. All right. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and... Where's it go? B? Everywhere. Nice. What is it? Jesus? Da-da-da. Born when... I've never sang this before, I guess. How funny. Go tell it on the mountain. So this one starts with the B, which is the refrain. And then ya, ya, he, who. And then born. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Rest. Born when I was a secret, I saw both day and night. Is that right? Yeah. That can't be right. F. So it's a transition. When I was born as a seeker. Does that make sense? What's a seeker? I was a seeker? Does anybody know what that means? Is anybody watching this? What am I doing here? What day is it? Oh, coffee. Tell you what. Couple minutes to the members only. I'm gonna jump over there. Hey Jeffrey, are you still here? Are you a member on the member channel? I hope you are. If not, I gotta figure out how to gift memberships or not. I'd love to see you over there if you have any questions or you want to chit chat rap. I feel like we've never had a chance to connect, although you're always in my comment sections and I love it. Very cool. I'd like to try to connect with the first 10,000 subscribers to this channel. And then, 40, 50 members that need music inspiration at certain times. Some people watch this channel that do not play music, that just enjoy the channel, which is interesting. But then I get it. I watch painting channels. I'm not a painter. I watch stuff on quantum physics. I'm not an astrophysicist. Go tell it on the mountain, over hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ was born. When I was a seeker, I saw both night and day. I asked the Lord to help That's a tritone. What would it be though? Yeah, so it's like a D sharp diminished or a E flat diminished. Yeah, this song could go many different ways if you're trying to get a little avant-garde with it. I like it. That'll be a fun one to play out too. Mark, how you doing? I'm here. Just waiting for the osmosis to work when I instantly understand music. That's good. The whole idea is watching the process of somebody do it also helps because you see what somebody else does. Most channels, they don't do what I do. Unless I haven't found. If you ever find a channel that kind of does what I do, preferably not just another white guy doing it, but if you find somebody doing like a little bit of sight reading, a little bit of note reading, explaining ideas behind musical theory, and then does like musical quizzes live and has a bunch of different videos, please show me that channel. What I'm looking for is to bump my channel up a notch a little bit, but I do not want to edit videos and do all that. I just can't handle that. My brain doesn't work that way. Plus, I move too fast in the brain, so it would be like slowing my brain down. And I don't need to retard this thing anymore. Besides, I'm already doing freshly flowered nonsense. I'm just going through gospel music. I'm not a big fan. I did a lot of it when I was younger and in high school and in college. Long story short, I've got a student that wants to learn this, and I have to pay it forward to make sure that I learn the music before we do it, or else what are they paying me for to teach? Mark, but yeah, thanks for being here, Mark. I tell you what, I think I'm going to jump over from right now and stop doing this and just jump over to the members only kind of criterion, where I'm going to put it on the front face and then have some fun doing this as well. I'm going to put that up there for members only. So if you'd like to go ahead and join me, thank you for being a member. If you're not already a member and supporting this channel in the dream, maybe one day. And then if you hang out in the comment sections during the live stuff, sometimes people that are kind of financially better off than most, they gift the memberships, and then the computer randomly chooses who gets it. So it's a great way to meet new people and have members. Other than that, I'm very, very thankful for those of you who show up, and every Monday and Tuesday, jump over at 9:30 to 10 o'clock to just have members only and rap about music and then chit-chat about what you've been doing. Thanks so much. Thanks for moderating. Aloha to you. And Jeffrey, it's good seeing you. And Mark, I'll see you over in members if you have time to hang out. All right, Mark, I'll see you over in members if you have time to hang out. The channel's going to Guitar Wackery. That's right. Oh, he's from Hungary. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to spend more time on the channel to check it out. Cool, right on. Thanks for that, Jeff. I appreciate you. Aloha.